Guys, I'm still rough, man. My lungs feel like I've just inhaled, God, excuse me. It smells like my lungs have inhaled a bunch of marbles. But hopefully by the time this video goes up, I'm through the other end of this. So I need something spicy, I think, to give me a good old kick up the backside. Clean out the sinuses and stuff. So I'm gonna make a nice spicy Thai stir fry called Prad Kapow. I think I pronounced that right, hopefully. And it is really easy to make. It's packed full of flavour, comes together in like a few minutes. Best of all as well, it's cheap as chips. It's very good value for money. But the first thing you need to do is, well, first of all, subscribe if you haven't already. And we have to do the mise en place. So you need to get everything ready, measured out, chopped, diced, all that stuff. Trust me, it'll make your life a lot easier. Let's go and do it. So here's the ingredients that we're going to use for our Prad Kapow. Now, I will obviously list all the ingredients in the description below, but you can see there's not very much to it at all. A lot of this stuff you're going to have in your cupboards, in your pantry, in your fridge, etc. We've got some chilli, we've got some basil, we've got some pork mince, garlic, we're going to add some MSG as well. Got some light soy, dark soy, and then we've got oyster sauce and fish sauce. Now, you might be thinking, whoa, what's fish sauce? It's a flavour enhancer. It adds depth, richness, saltiness, umami to kind of Thai cooking and Thai dishes like this. You might be put off from buying it because you might think, oh, well, you know, I'm going to open it, use it once for this recipe, and it's going to go off in a week and I'll never use it. That's not the case. Both of these, once you've opened them, stick them in the fridge, they will last months. And in the kind of like stir fry you're making, add a bit of these two and it will just really enhance the flavour. It's not going to make everything taste like fish, okay? That's not what it does. Saltiness, umaminess, savoury, richness. It's delicious. Get some. And I'm also not for a second going to claim that this is a proper way to make a Prad Kapow. I'm not going to say it's traditional, I'm not going to say it's the authentic way to do it. Because it probably isn't. And well, in fact, I know it isn't. Because you're supposed to use holy basil in it, which here in the UK at least, it's not easy to get hold of. But I think an acceptable substitute is Thai basil. Do not use Italian basil, all right? It's not going to work in this dish at all. It would be like you making a full roast dinner, roast beef, Yorkshire puddings, all the trimmings, and then instead of gravy, you put a bolognese sauce on it. It's going to be very, very confusing. If you can get holy basil, fantastic, use that. But instead, if you can't, Thai basil. Garlic, just going to peel it. You know the drill. It seems like a lot of garlic. Well, this is a punchy dish. You want it to taste of garlic. Then I'm going to take my garlic cloves, my 5 peeled garlic cloves, and stick them in my little food whiz pop machine that I got from a long time subscriber, Rich and Linda, her husband and wife. They've been with me for, well, since 2016, I believe, when I had like 100 subscribers. And I use this all the time. It's brilliant. Just any kind of like spice rubs you want to make, you know, marinades, paste, anything like that. They're great because they just whiz it all up, no fuss. If you haven't got one of these, don't worry. Use a pestle and mortar or just chop it up nice and fine with a knife. Then I've got some of these little birdseye chillies, which we're going to use. I've got 4 of those. Now, I don't think these are the correct chillies to use in a Prad Kapow, but they work for me. If there's anyone from Thailand in the comments, let me know what kind of chilli you should use. Just going to take the tops off. If you want a bit less heat, just add 3. If you want more, add another couple. And we're keeping the seeds and the placenta in there. Contrary to popular belief, it's not the seeds that make it hot, a chilli hot, it's the placenta. Get those into our whiz pop doodle flat machine, whack the little lid on, and then just press it down. And in just a few seconds, it's made short work of that chilli and garlic. Look, we've got a paste in seconds. Great bit of kit, this. So then we're just going to scoop this out into a little dish. And make sure, guys, once you've finished handling all this chilli, you go and wash your hands. All right? You don't want to be rubbing your eyes or any other part of your body that's sensitive when you've just been handling chilli. Now, a long time subscribers of this channel will remember the story I once told about an ex-girlfriend that involves some chilli in a rather painful accident. Next thing, we need to measure out the sauces. So, straight away, soy sauce. Same with the fish sauce, 1 of those. And the same with your oyster sauce. Come on, come out. And we're just going to add a little bit of sugar. This just adds a little bit of sweetness. So 1 teaspoon of sugar. Next, we're going to take the basil leaves off. Just pick the whole leaves off. Don't need to chop it. It's going in whole. I'm going to open up the pork mince, get that ready to go. And just quickly, I'm going to add my MSG. And 1/2 teaspoon of that. I'm going to chuck that in with the chilli and garlic. So there's the ingredients all ready to go. And when you look at it, there's not a lot there, is there? So it's really good value for money. Very few ingredients, but now we can start cooking. But before we do that, I want to talk about something else that's good value for money. And it's an app called Readly. I've spoken about these guys before. They're fantastic. And if you don't know who Readly are, they're basically an online magazine subscription service. Gives you access to 8,000 plus magazines and newspapers. There is a whole bunch of stuff on there. I can't tell you, like, the choice is massive. So whatever you're into, if you're into like fishing, golf, fitness, sewing, films, technology, you will find something on there for you. For instance, I'm into cooking, so I've got Delicious magazine on there, Olive, Good Housekeeping I have on there, but I'm also into photography. So obviously doing what I do, you know, I like to have nice photos for the thumbnails. So I've got digital photographer on there, amateur photographer, obviously to inspire and help me make better photos. And there's a whole bunch of benefits that come with Readly, and I'll put some up on the screen now, but there are a few that really stand out for me. One of them is bookmarking, so I can save my articles, save my recipes all in one place to come back to later. But there are two benefits that really sold it for me. One of them is back editions. I can't tell you the times where I've bought a magazine in the past, I thought, oh, I'm gonna make that recipe, and it's ended up in a box somewhere, I've gave it away, or I've accidentally put it in the recycling and I've lost it forever. With Readly, I can just find the back issue of the magazine that I want the recipe from, find the recipe, bookmark it, it's there for when I want it. And the other thing that really made it good value is it's a multi-profile account. You can add up to 5 people on one account, which is brilliant, isn't it, right? I mean, if you're a family, say you've got mum, dad, 2 kids, right? You've all got different interests, all different hobbies, you can have your own individual profile, tailored for you, your own magazines, your own suggestions, without it all kind of being muddled up in one big mess, right? You can keep it nice and neat. You got dad, might be interested in his golfing. You got mum, might be interested in horse riding. You got 2 teenagers, one's into like fashion, the other one's into gaming. It's all individual. That is amazing value for money. Because at the minute, it's $12.99 a month, right? That's as of filming today. But what's better than $12.99? Is it being free? Because Readly are offering you a free trial. Not 1 week, not 2 weeks, not even a month, but 2 whole months, free access. There's no obligation, you can cancel any time you like. So go and download the app, you can have it on your phone, you can have it on your tablet, even on desktop as well. I'll put a link down in the description, also a pinned comment, and I'll put a QR code on the screen now, so you can go and scan that, get you 2 months free. So you've got 2 months free access to go and peruse the magazines for yourself. There's no excuse, go and do it. Right, so let's get this show on the road. So I've got my wok here, and my rice is already cooked. It's in the last 5 minutes of resting now. That's how quickly this comes together. So get your rice cooked before you even start cooking. It's why it's important to do your mise en place. So I'm going to whack it on its highest setting, and I'm going to add a good lug of oil and get this screaming hot. Now you can see how hot that has gotten, right? So we can now add the pork. Now it's going to get quite noisy in here, apologies. Whoa, straight in. Whoa, and just keeping it on a nice high heat, just use your spatula or whatever to break that pork up. Keep it on the max setting. Just leave that for about a minute or 2. Oh, my alarm's gone off for my rice. Hold on. You see all that water, look, I don't know if you can see it because it's steaming, but you see all that water's bubbling there and foaming. We need to cook most of that off. And once most of that water has evaporated off, we can go in with our chilli, garlic and MSG. And we don't add this first because obviously it's going to burn. Start mixing that through, and I'll tell you what, your kitchen's going to start smelling amazing. Give that about 30 seconds or so, and once it starts smelling fragrant, we can go in with our sauce, our mixture, get that in. Get that coated all over. And then lastly, chuck in our basil. So in real time, this literally took like 3-4 minutes, easy. And that's the Prad Kapow done. But we're not quite finished yet. I'm going to stick that to one side, because that'll keep nice and warm. Once we fry our egg, actually I'll stick it there. So, pan, again, high heat, oil. I want a fair bit of oil in here. Once that oil's nice and hot, go in with your egg. That's the secret to crispy eggs. Get your oil nice and hot and plenty of it. Then simply serve up your rice. Get that in there. Some of your Prad Kapow. In it goes. And then finally, that gorgeous, crispy fried egg. That's pointless me trying to show you a runny yolk on the egg, because obviously through the B-roll, thumbnail, etc., it's been sat for a while, so it's not kind of runny, but it would be in your home kitchen, wouldn't it? But look at that. But I can tell you, it's delicious. And it packs a punch. It packs a punch. It's going to sort your sinuses out. It's going to clear you out, no problem. It's salty, spicy, fatty, tasty deliciousness. Make it. But listen, I'm going to love and leave you. I'm going to finish this and have a bit of a lie down, because I am all petered out. It's chest infections doing my head in. But I'll see your gorgeous faces next time. Ta-ra for now.